So hi guys, and welcome back to a very wet and miserable Bournemouth. We're currently stood under the umbrella and the plan today has been scuppered. I had promised to take you around these guys in the main pond, talk about all the issues we've got, how the pond build went, the people that built it, a bunch of cowboys, and that's not going to be possible because I'm stood under the umbrella and my phone is still getting soaked, so probably not going to be able to do much videoing out here today. But I do have to bite the bullet, get the waders on, get the grids off, get the water starting to come into the paddling pool, which is over here, which we got 90% sorted out yesterday. These mats underneath have come out a little bit because they're brand new beach mats. Couldn't find any tarpaulin to go underneath the pond, so last little bit, pop the feet on this, start filling her up because we need to get it filled up, because we have got in the shed, the Bulby crew are waiting to come out of that box. Been in there all night and they're probably wondering now, why is it still dark? It should be fine, it's going to be no different than had they been transported somewhere else in the country and not me pick them up. Let's try and get you a little view of the fish. I'm not going to be able to do much video talking today outside, but got to get the waders on, get in there, get the pump out, everything switched off so the Bulby crew can go into the paddling pool, and they're going to stay there for the day. I've got a net to go over that. Going to get all the fish in the round bowl first. I'm going to give them a good inspection because I've got to put all the fish together without a real quarantine, and I don't recommend doing it. I don't want people saying, oh, I did what you did, half me fish are dead. So we know we're not supposed to be doing this. Don't recommend it. Don't recommend doing it personally, but I have no choice. I have no space. Go on tank, I couldn't get any of the other bits ordered until I've secured the pumps for that, for the outside growing pond, and I just had them on auction. Hadn't won the auctions yet, managed to get both of them, which is amazing. So we've got one very flow pump coming for the new tank, new pond. We've got another one coming that's going to be the bottom drain, retrofit bottom drain, that's going to go on the big pond. Because of that, I'm just going to quickly run you over here. It's absolutely filthy. It didn't get done last year, and that's because the Easy Pod only went on halfway through the season before, so it's had 2 winters, and the amount of crap, dirt. Yeah, we definitely need a bottom drain. We've definitely made a massive mistake, but once I've cleaned all this, got all this water out, and we start cleaning it down, we get a bit of weather, better weather. I'll talk you through all the actual faults with this pond, the type of people I went with who built the pond when I'd already got people out that were actually proper koi pond builders. I just went with the wrong people. I took the wrong advice, fell into the trap, lost a load of money. But there we go, that's a story for another day. So let's quickly, because I want to get these guys in. We've got green coastal. These guys have now been in these bags for about 24 hours, so I want to get them out. Been in this pond, so they should be nice and done, nice and same temperature water, nice and acclimated. These are the two special guests, and in this bag we have the Bowl B crew. Now I must say a massive apology to Vince, mate, because I couldn't see the chagoi in his bag and I panicked, and I sent you a message saying, mate, I think I'm missing the chagoi. I couldn't see him because my mum wanted to see the new fish, and it's like I held it up to the light, I couldn't see him whatsoever. I rolled the bag round and round. Where he was in that bag I do not know, but when I went to box them up and put them in the shed, because I knew I wasn't going to get to finish yesterday, out he came. So I do apologise, Vince. He's definitely in there. We can't really see him, but he's definitely there. We counted him last night. They're all still looking nice, solid. Yeah, he's definitely in there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're at the stage now where we need to get the fish out. These guys have been in here for about 2 hours now, acclimated nicely. Got pretty much 50% of the water out of the pond, maybe a little bit less, a few inches. It's not the best clarity, but it does show that we do need to clean it out. The UV, that's definitely on its way out. So we've got everything ready now, everything's set up. We've got a nice dry area we've created. We've got all our tools up here. Nice light in case we lose the light. It's getting a bit dark now. Rubber gloves. We've got down here, we've got 2 brand new spanky shiny best ever proper koi bowls. First ever measuring bowl over here, 65 cm. Both of these came from South Prof Koi. Haven't dropped him any kind of feedback yet, so we'll do that now. Look how these babies have been packed. Really impressive. Came really early. I've had these about a week now, maybe a little bit longer. Came really quick, really well packed up. Price, the round one, $29.99. The long one, 65 cm, £40. Haven't seen either size. That's a 28 inch round bolt. Haven't seen either any cheaper anywhere else. So meter long bowls I don't need. I've seen them around 115, 125 quid. Way out of my price range. Too big for what I need, my fish size. So we're going to get these open in a few seconds, but first of all I'm going to show you what we've got. Brand new nets, cleaning pads for after cleaning the bowls out. Here we've got a little wound kit, just a fishing wound kit. They are quite good, I've used them before. They've healed up my fish in the grow on tank. Swab first, midi wound kit, just in case we find anything. Cotton buds for applying it, drying off the skin of the fish beforehand. Scissors for opening the packaging, which is going to take me a while because I don't know if you wrap these up, Bad Dog, but is he like an Egyptian embalmer in our previous life? That's really impressive. So we've got down here, this is a malachite dip. It's for my nets for the cleaning off afterwards. Could work as a quick fish dip if they needed to, but I wouldn't want to be putting them in there. There's about half a bucket of water and about 50 mils malachite. We've got over this side fresh water in case we need it. I just want to quickly show you this, guys, because I reckon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers of bubble wrap and a load of strip wrap on the top of it. So super well packed, and I'm actually struggling to get in this, so I'll come back to you. Alright, scissors. Oh, don't switch the video off. Idiot. So this is all the packaging off the first bowl. Absolutely loads. I could start my own packing company with that much. And this is the bowl. Impressive. Very impressive. Like. What have we got on here? We've got, what's that? 5, 10, 15. I'm gathering that's litres. Smart. Thick plastic, really good plastic. Nice colour. Let's get that little bit out. Right, let's get him cleaned off with a little bit of cloth and some malachite solution, just in case there's any dust or anything in there. I'm not going to say that there's anything that's going to affect the fish, but if you have to do something like this, I want this video to be, this is what I did. This is like, it did work for me. So this bowl, nice again, solid plastic. I'm guessing this is stuck down. Yeah, 62. I thought it was 65. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Big enough for my fish, more than big enough. More than big enough. No air bubbles. Whoever stuck this down, there's no air bubbles in that. So that's not going to come off. Solid design. Yeah. And I had to end up cutting the cardboard off. Right, so here we are. New additions. Fresh bottle of water for you guys to see. Excuse the light. I know that's going to smack me on the head again. I've already been smacked on the head with this umbrella. Oh my god, that hurt so much. I was filming, I had to stop filming because the umbrella keeps smashing into my head. That's actually giving me a headache. So we have got one Sakura Ogon. Now, a variety that I've never really given a second glance to, but this little boy, he sung out to me in the pond. Now, Carl and I were talking after Vince and David going back to work because they were super busy. Much appreciated them coming to saying hello. And I think Dave's challenged me to a fishing match one day, which I'm so rusty that is going to be a challenge. I know me, I can't resist the challenge. Now, when I get my new seat box, Dave, we will be pole to pole going against each other, mate. Whoever's be Sakura Ogon, yeah, never given these actually a second glance, but the pattern on this little guy. And Colin and I were talking after, you know, we was left on our own, and I was looking over fish, and I'm a fisherman. I can't walk over a bridge without looking down, and I can't walk past a pond without going, ooh. So yeah, it was inevitable I was going to get a couple of extra fish. And these guys at 45 quid each. These two, Yamato Nishiki and Mr. Sakura Ogon. Yeah, they ended up, and Colin and I were chatting, like I said, and I was saying, I can't believe these have not been sold. It took me ages to find Yamato in the book, and I just couldn't figure out why it hadn't sold. I looked at his eye, because I did think, oh, that's it. Is it blind in one eye? But no, it's perfectly fine. It just looks a little bit odd, but it's just because it's taken the pattern. It'll be fine. It's totally fine. I've tested its eyesight with my finger, going nearer to it, and it's fine. It can see. The Sakura Ogon, that also sung out to me in the pond. Nice pattern, beautiful pattern. When we were chatting, I couldn't understand why they hadn't sold either of these fish, or why Mr. Vincent hadn't robbed them for his TW picks. So if you were looking for these when you're doing your TW pick fence, here they are. Dainichi Kahaku, yeah, a little bit smaller than what I was expecting, but Dainichi don't grow as fast or as big as this guy, which is Sakai, who is an absolute monster. Look at the body on it, it's already getting the shoulders come up on it. Really nice body fish. So I'm possibly thinking that the Dainichi Kahaku goes inside for a little bit, just to get some feed in him, just to get a little bit of body, more body on him, till it warms up a little bit better. Platinum Ogon, he's going to go inside because he is a lot smaller. I'll take the bigger fish out of to go on tank. So he will be one of the bigger fish in there to compete, whereas he's got to struggle against these guys. And yeah, like that Dainichi, the body shape is perfect. A little tiny bit, as I discussed on the video, white tip to the base of the tail. That's what you want. Yeah. I like his little head pattern as well. He's half and half. It's almost like he's got a little patch on him. He's half his head's white and half of his black. And that pattern does sing. Really, really nice. Yeah, super pleased with that one. I'm not going to probably go shows, but possibly could make a show fish, or show quality fish, because I won't be showing them. And have we missed anybody? Mr. Chagway, yeah, Mr. Chagway. I'm not a Chagway fan. They tend to go dark in my pond. There's a lot of fish tend to go dark in my pond, and with Dorset we're very hard water. KH is about 11, and I've got to really have an ask, is that really actually too high? Because it's always 10, 11, and I'm listening to chats and people and like, oh, my KH is only 3, it's only 2. I'm like, well, mine's 11. And it's always been 11. The Dainichi, over the can, show up. Got a split fin. And see, he will come in the tank as well, I think, so we can get a bit of heat. Those 3 that are going to come in, possibly. Yeah, I'll bring those 3 in and I'll bring the other 3 out, the 2 biggest. Might even bring Brahms out, because he's a greedy bugger. He'll compete with these guys. So that's it, we are losing the light and I've got to get the net on, so I will catch you in a bit, guys. I'll give you a little bit of a quick snippet as they're swimming around once they're into the paddling pool and the net's on, and then we will catch you tomorrow. Well, good morning, beautiful people. We're just out, first sun of the day, still a little bit grey, but I'm happy to report that we have all made it through the night. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them because they're not letting me get too close. And the little Chagway, he's doing fine. And I have to say though, I wonder I didn't see him in the bag. He's almost invisible down there. We have got Sakai Kahaku, who's made it through the night, and so have the other 2. Yeah, you're probably wondering where the other 3 are. They are indoors because we have decided that 2 of them, the Puricina and the Dainichi Kahaku, were a little bit small, so we're going to put them indoors, give them a bit of heat, give them a chance to grow up a little bit. And the Oda can show up. While I was checking him out, I noticed he's got a split fin, so he's going to go and get a bit of heat. Hopefully we can get that repaired. He'll heal up that. It is quite a deep split, so I'm not hopeful that he's going to heal up, but we'll give him the best chance he can have. I have had a quick check at the others in the tank inside. They're still heating up, and they're going to go in a bag later, go in the actual grow on tank. The other three that are already in the grow on tank are going to be too tight for space, so they're going to come out, the three biggest three, and possibly Brahms is going to come out, and the he shower that hasn't really done what I thought he was going to do. Come over to these guys, they're all happy. Yeah, they're not moving around as much because the pump's not on filtration. And I've actually woke up and come around here and thought, Carl, you're a lucky boy, because I have noticed that these reeds could have caused me an issue last night with the smaller fish jumping into them and getting stuck. So they're going to come out, those reeds, so we're not going to have that issue. We're going to move over some of the smaller fish to the paddling pool today, give them a once over, make sure they're fine. We're going to leave the bigger fish till tomorrow, just so the new guys don't get overwhelmed. And yeah, we're doing fine. Anybody around this end? Yeah. So there we go. Night's sleep last night for the first time in about a week. So much stress, but last night, yeah, I managed a full night's sleep. First time in a week. We've got parcels turning up for the new, I'm going to start calling this the little pond, because getting the grow on pond and the grow on tank is too confusing for me. So we've got not much really happening over here yet, but we have started, the postman started to deliver me goodies. Once that's all come, we can then start sourcing pipe workout, and start the build, which will probably start after Easter. And yeah, I'll catch you later, guys. As you get a few jobs done, we'll come back and you can see another bowling up, another measuring of fish. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. Finished job one, getting these guys acclimated up, getting them in. They seem to be fine for now. Let's see if we can zoom in. They are actually a little smaller than what I've just taken out, so there's the split if you look closely. So we're seeing if a bit of heat and a bit of food will do this guy some good. Won't feed him again today, just let him settle in for the day. Pure Achina. Yeah, he needs some body weight on him. And Dainichi, there we go. Stunning little fish. The other guys are out in the garden at the moment, in a little bowl, with a nice bit of air on them. I'll go and check those in a minute. Just there, the water's cooling. And then we'll get them into the paddling pool, get them measured up, see how we've done over winter. And they seem happy as Larry. We're a little bit low on the water, so we'll take a little bit more out, make that, put some fresh in. That'll be a nice water change. And I'll probably leave it a week and then we'll go for a filter change got a clean and a whole fresh lot of water. So these guys, they're cooling down, and wouldn't you know, typical when you put them in the shade, the sun comes out, and we have to move them a little bit into the shade, because we want their water to cool down, not warm up. Main pond, air's on for a little bit. You guys seem fine. Let's go and check on the other floor. And there they are, just out there. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. Give them some new friends in a minute. Start getting the smaller fish out of the big pond. They can come into here. So I just noticed something about this Dainichi camp show on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on video, but when he goes that way, his eye, that side, is red at the top, see it? And then this one, to me, looks blue. So that's pretty funky. I've never seen a fish like that before. Funky eyes on him. That's wicked. Seem to be doing alright. I've had about half an hour now in this tank. What are you doing, me Reese? What's the matter? What do you want? You've been out today, you've had your breakfast, what do you want? What? Don't, oh my god. Was that a fish pellet you've just eaten? Come here. What have you been eating? Did I drop a pellet down there or something? It's fish food, not dog food. How many times did we tell you? Yeah. This is Ria. Leading pest. Yeah. You girls. Right then, let's go back to the fish, because this is fish channel, not dog channel. Fatty. What are you doing? Go out in the sunshine. Probably won't see it again for another 3 weeks. Yeah, there we go. So, all happy as Larry. Temperature has dropped a little bit in the tank. Going to put a water change in as well. I'm going to leave the light off today, just to let them settle in. Got the other air stones put back in. And yeah, job's a good one. And now I'm going to go and net some of the smaller fish from the big pond. Okay, so we've got the grow ones come out of the tank now, all ready to go into the paddling pool, all at temperature, seeming to do okay. So what we've got, give him a kaku, let's hope we can get his penny from orange to red. Same with the Sankey. He's lost his berry now, it's becoming more and more a patch now. So hopefully that's what's probably going to fill in. And across the top of the shoulders there. The he shower, he's doing alright. We've got Brahms. We've got this other little shower. The he shower that hasn't done a great deal pattern wise. So he had to make space. He was sacrificed to make space. It's possibly a little bit small but to go out here, but he feeds alright. He competes, so he should be fine. There's Brahms, who now seems to be swimming at a normal angle, sort of. A little bit 45 degrees. Let's get some more Benny come up on the side of him here, whether that's secondary or if that's going to become nice So look at him. A quality little fish. Chunky little bugger. Alright then. So that's little Brahms. We'll get these 5 measured up. Haven't got enough space to video it, but I will let you know the results and come back to you all later. That's 3 out. I just wanted to show you this. This is one of my mum's shubunkins, and he's probably been getting on for 20 years now, 20 years old. Oh, look at the pattern on him. Look at that. There we go. Look at that for a pattern. What a pretty little fish. Like I say, he's got to be getting on for at least 20 years old now. So, yeah, look at the tail as well, the tail pattern. It isn't a tatty tail, it's a full tail, it's just that the coloration just gives it that effect. That's a super pretty fish. This little guy, he started off, not that one, as a Harawaki for £12.50, and I would say now that's more of a Kikasui if it can change in that weight. That's a nice little fish. £12.50. Nice strong shearer on it. Nice metallic luster. That colour's gone really strong. And this guy, I don't actually know what that one is. Kind of, I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Has that stumped me? He was originally a little bit more yellowish, but now I've got him out of the pond. It's clearly more orange, but my colour blindness, yeah, it's bordering yellowy orange to me. Yellow, when I look at it in certain areas it's yellow. I look at it another way, that looks orange. And the head looks a bit more yellowy. That's a pretty fish. Nice and healthy. Can't see anything. I can't see anything that I can't see because we don't have a microscope yet. And that, I've asked Gaz if he'll kindly do a GKP topic on microscopes for idiots and dummies like me that haven't a clue of what they're doing, what they're looking for in a microscope. Best type to get for the budget that I've got, or varying budgets. So that will probably come out tomorrow, but this will probably come out, this video will come out after. So go and check out Gaz's Koi Pond, Thursday night live, and hopefully there'll be a topic about microscopes on there. Right, so let's get these 3 over to the paddling pool. So we've just put in about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, the guys from the tank, and they've been doing quite a bit, as you can see, a topping. So I've been stood here watching them. Here he comes, coming up. Whether it's just because they've gone, wow, look at all this space we've now got. Well, there's a little bit of an issue we'll have to keep an eye on. A few more from the pond have gone in. We've got a tench that measured 25 cm, another shoe bumpkin, and my nice blue off. No jokes about that, please. He's just about 30 cm, so he's done really well. He's got his buddy, the orange one, still in there, still in the main pond. He's slightly bigger, his little buddy, and they came to me about 3-4 seasons ago. There's like 2-inch fish. He's topping again. They've all been doing it, I've watched them. Brahms has been doing it. But they seem to be no actual like aggravation towards them. That's what he's been doing. That's one's been doing it the most. A little he shower, big he shower. Doesn't seem to be any fights going on with them. Here comes the shower again. Yeah, that's a little bit disconcerting. Why are you doing that, mate? Oxygen level, maybe? Shouldn't be bad, it should be good. I'll have air stones on it anyway, on the filtration system. It'd be the old filter, the old dreaded pressure filter. But that's all we've got. It should be alright for a week or so while I'm cleaning the pond out. I'm going to get myself a pressure washer. Hi guys, so we were originally planning to get the smaller fish out, but I've had to abandon that because they keep going in the cave. They keep disappearing around this end. So we are now going to have to take more water out to catch them, which means the bigger fish are not going to have enough water to swim in. So we are going to have to take those first. Which is not a problem, and the actual amount of crap I can see in the bottom now. Oh my god. Definitely needing a bottom drain. So that's going to be this year. It's going to be retrofit because we are pond liner. It's going to wait a bit because we're going to have to put the fish back. So in the summer, retrofit bottom drain. Finish off the headache that is in my head about how to put the new filtration on it, and where all the pipe work's going and how to do that. But yeah, we're looking really healthy on the fish wise. We seem to have had a hell of a lot of leaf going. We're going to work out how to get a skimmer on, which will be one of the floating type skimmers, I'd imagine. A little bit tight for electrics and plugging it all in, but that'll get worked out, I assure you. Right, so we're just waiting for a little bit more water to drain out, and we're going to get the big ones out, measure them up, and continue on. So join me again when I'll be measuring fish. So these guys are having their first feed since they've been moved from the big pond. Seems to be doing alright. We're wanting food, we've got no stress. Got a very flow that came today. The second hand one actually. Just got that a test. If there's anything wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Perfectly fine. The new one, I'm not worried about that, it's brand new. So we'll leave that until we've built the little pond. Couldn't get the pressure filter working, we just wanted to leak out the top all the time. It's old, it's knackered, that's what we've got, the easy pod. There's no way of fixing that up. So we're just on a water circulation. So tomorrow, let's get the pressure washer out. Start clearing that old big pond out. Go like the clappers, because these guys are not going to be staying in there too long at all without any filtration. And there we go, many buckets of water and trips to the drain later. And this is all the shit that we've got out the pond. There's another big pile over on the patio that came out while I was emptying the water through the sieve. And we are looking pretty good now. It's 90% out. And we're ready to jet wash. Definitely should have got a bottom drain put in. But we'll chat about that in a minute, the pond build. Absolute total disaster. Wrong people to do your job for you. But we're going to let you know about that. So if you're planning on building a pond in the future, you can avoid shit like this. Look at this liner. Who put that in like that? Look, it doesn't. Look at the creases in it. But there we go. I was away. I was trying to find work. Let them get on with the build. Come back, and I didn't even notice it until we came to the first time of emptying the pond out. And we got creases in the bottom of the liner. This ledge all loose around here. We're going to get onto the waterfall, which leaked from day one. Eventually that was got rid of, and we got the easy pod, the filter, pressure filter. I was left to source all of that. It's supposed to have been included in the job price, along with the liner. I had to source that. I had to source the pump. I had to source the filter, which I was led down the wrong path for that, which is a pressure filter. Totally wrong for the job and the size of the pond. So we've had to have the easy pod go in here, the filter house. So plans are we're going to put a retrofit bottom drain in. Now this is the deepest part of my pond. It's right underneath where the water comes in. So there's only a couple of inches to where this difference to where this bucket is. So I'm probably going to go there with the retrofit bottom drain. Straight across, up on the outside. We're going to have outside external pipe work. Can't be helped. Through into the filter house. That's going to have to wait till the summer because I'm still figuring out how I'm going to configure my filter inside with the space I've got. Right then, so it's on to pressure washing. Great fun. Right, I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Well, that's been a good day's hard graft. Jet washed all down. Sort that mucky water out in the morning, so we'll be doing the pump, cleaning that, putting that back in its place. Plants are back in. The baskets have just needed jet wash off. We've jet washed all of this off. Got rid of the ivy, which looks like a bad day at the salon at the moment, but I'll tidy that up tomorrow. Done all of that, jet washed all the way along there. Got that little bit to do, because that's where all the rocks and that were. I think that is about as good as we're going to get. The weather is changing for the worse. It's raining. We've had hail earlier. In between the sun. Tidy all that off of there. Not going to jet wash the back because we've been moaned at for what we've done to the back fence. Didn't even notice. It's only a bit of algae. And we also got moaned that we're making it look new. So we're going to leave that bit. It should all weather back up pretty quickly. It has been a long 2 days. But it's better than the week long I used to sit there with a stool just scraping the algae off. Right, so there we go. Filter all working nice. UV sorted out, plants are all back in. Water clarity, lovely. Still a few bits floating on the top, but I'm going to get them out in a second. And we are ready for some fish. So I'm going to do that, and then the next time you'll see a pond full of fish. All sorted.